Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Drawing Down the Stars. I'm Snappy, and thank you for joining me today on July 3rd. It's a beautiful day, and it's a pleasure to be here with everyone. Thank you all for joining me. So, first, we'll give a shout out to those of you in the chat. Shout out to Lorla, great to see you. Ruby and Jeremy, wonderful to see you. Gandhi, good to see you. Merrick, Lisa, wonderful to see you. Nick Kosmas, good to see you. And as always, Beatnik, it's great to see you. Thank you guys for joining me. This is going to be so much fun. So, we're going to start by talking about the astrology. As you saw yesterday, we have this incredible moon in Gemini energy. This is Bacchic energy right now, okay? Embrace the party. Have some fun. Pour yourself a glass of wine. Have a sip. Enjoy life, be free, be frivolous, and just embrace that flow and have a good time. Also with the sun in Cancer, you want to connect to your emotional ties, the people you love the best. Go party with them. We also have Mars in Leo, Mercury in Leo, which is incredible, communicative, outgoing, bright energy, perfect for having a great time. Take advantage of this energy. Go be among friends. And it's perfect for those of you who are in the USA or in Canada. This is prime holiday season, just after Canada Day, just before Independence Day. Take advantage. It's a beautiful time. All right, so we're going to start with our sortes. And today, my friend gave me 2 new books to explore with you guys. So we first have Express Yourself by Joy Lynn Freeman. This is an interesting book. So this was actually bought just because of a synchronicity, but it's actually quite a magical book when I was flipping through it. It's a self-help book, but there's some deep, profound stuff here as well. So this should be fun. And let's see what the sortes reveals from Express Yourself by Joy Lynn Freeman. All right, for those of you unaware, the sortes is a form of bibliomancy. That is divination via literature. That's where we invoke the muses, we ask them to guide our hands, and then we select a passage at random. And we read that passage out of context, and that is the inspiring message from the muses. So let's go. Muses, guide my hand. What is the message? What is the inspiration from Joy Lynn Freeman? How do we best move and flow? For example, you can create a burning bowl ceremony for the list of limiting beliefs. This can be as simple as lighting a match to the paper and saying emphatically, I now release these limiting beliefs. Wow, you got yourselves a magic spell right there. What's holding you back? What do you find to be limiting? What do you find to be painful? Own it, write it down, put it onto something real, and then cast it into the fire and let it be destroyed. Create it, expel it from the self into the fire, destroy it. Beautiful, beautiful advice and a great way to confront and to think about what's limiting us and to go through a ritual purification. Wow. Thank you, Freeman. That was a wonderful, wonderful message. Okay. This should be interesting. We're now going to go to a book called Theurgy and the Soul, the Neoplatonism of Iamblichus by Gregory Shaw. Gregory Shaw is an expert in Neoplatonic writing, so this should be good. Maybe we'll get some gems from Iamblichus, distilled through Gregory Shaw. All right, muses, guide my hand. What is the inspiration? What is the message? How do we best move and flow? Okay, let's see here. Iamblichus later identified odd numbers specifically as form-giving and even numbers as appropriate to matter, with their mixture creating the physical world. The even and the odd need to come together, right? Even the human being is made of 2. You have to bring 2 things into one, and it has to be this pursuit of the other, right? Can't be the same. Interesting. Really, really beautiful to see. And something always to think on, right? And the odd number specifically as form giving. The odd gives form to the evening. and the even is made of the matter. Wow, beautiful. Interesting energy. Love to see it. We're now going to hop over to Christopher Marlowe, one of the great playwrights who a lot of people don't read because it gets overshadowed by Shakespeare. And he didn't write a lot because he had a short life. But Dr. Faustus is well worth digging into. All right. Muses, guide my hand. What is the message from Dr. Faustus? How do we best move and flow? Inspire us today. Okay. Fourthly, that he shall be in his chamber or house invisible. Lastly, that he shall appear to said John Faustus at all times in what form or shape soever he please. Fourthly, that he shall be in his bed chamber or house invisible. Lastly, that he shall appear to said John Faustus at all times in what form or shape soever he please. This is talking about the muse. How does the muse appear? Invisible to everyone but the perceiver, right? And to the perceiver, he is anything and everything. The daimones, right? The daimon. Beautiful. Love it. Interesting. Why stop with one Faust when we can have two Fausts? Let's go to Faust by Goethe. Goethe is one of the great playwrights and romance authors of all time. Well worth reading. The German Shakespeare. Let's see what he has to tell us. Muses, guide my hand. What's the message from Goethe? Which cramped his world and made him think that love consumed his vitals. That love consumed his vitals. Then the chorus repeats. Yeah, love is consuming, but it's also transformative and world-inducing. You know, it's an interesting energy to can think on. Love is transformative and all-consuming, right? Something to recognize. Let us hop over to Lord Byron. We're going to read from Selected Poetry and Letters. This is a great collection. It contains Childe Harold, Don Juan, Prometheus, Darkness, a bunch of great ones. Let's see what the muse has to show us today. For death, though vanquished, still retired with strife. Ooh, this is interesting. So even though death is an ending, right? And we can overcome and we can move on from death, it doesn't just go away. This is not an energy that just dissipates. It's one that retires with strife that causes a lot of pain. So even as we see these things ending, this transformation coming in, there is going to be pain and transformation, you know. There's always strife to be had. But this strife needs to be confronted and overcome and embraced. It is a natural outflowing of just that cyclical change unfolding, you know. Death can be so many things, right? Beautiful, painful, confusing, scary, transformative. Wow. Intense energy. We need to think on that. All right, let us continue. We are going to hop over to the Book of Thoth by Aleister Crowley. All right. Muses, guide my hand. What is the inspiration from Crowley? Let's see. It is one of the master keys to the gate of initiation. To realize and to enjoy this fully, it is necessary to know and understand the experiment of the secret of the ninth degree. It is one of the master keys to the gate of initiation. To realize and to enjoy this fully, it is necessary to understand and to experience the secret of the ninth degree. Wow. What I keep thinking about here is gate initiation 9. Who is the 9 but that Medea but that Medea energy, that absolute fire upon the earth, right? Prometheus transformation, right? What is she but the gate to initiation? She offers you the cup that is that transformation, right? And you have to experience the secret and knowledge of her 9 degrees in order to pass through that gate to gain initiation. Wow. Maybe we all should go watch The Ninth Gate, in spite of how creepy that director is. All right, let's continue. We're going to hop over to Magia by Alan Chapman. This was really fun the other day. Hopefully we'll get something good here. All right, muses, guide my hand. Give us a message. What's the inspiring message? By speaking words that seduce the student to act, the divine can remain still, silent, and one pointed as a mountain at the center of creation. Ooh. We were talking about that love all consuming earlier, too, that love that drives you in, that can be so destructive. By speaking words that seduce the student to act, the divine can remain still, silent, and one pointed as a mountain at the center of creation. The message here is that you must pursue the divine. You must chase after the muse in loving adoration, right? You join the chorus and harmonize with her. You follow after her, right? That love is meant to be all-consuming. Wow, beautiful. Love it. We're going to hop over to Women Who Run with Wild Wolves. This is a fun book. Myths and stories of wild women archetype. We're talking Scythians and Amazons. All right, let's see. Muses, guide my hand. What is the inspiring message? How do we best move and flow? The young queen gave birth to a happy babe, and the king's mother sent a message to the king, telling him the good news. Wow. That's an intense message. The young queen gave birth to a happy babe, and the king's mother sent a message to the king telling him the good news. We've been seeing a lot of this child energy coming in over the last couple of days, so maybe pay attention. This is a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. Birth, loving transformation, new projects. Look for it. All right. We're going to hop over to Whole Brain Living. Not something I normally read from, but a magical text in its own right. Okay. Muses, guide my hand. What is the inspiration? What is the message? When it comes to compliance with a course of treatment, character ones are equally direct. They will follow the doctor's orders and work with the designated program. They will go above and beyond the minimum effort to get well. They would change their exercise routine as food choices with minimal complaining. Character ones see the need for change as a challenge that is worth the outcome of regaining health. Wow. Isn't that intense and inspiring? Isn't being this kind of a character one something to strive after, right? They go above and beyond the minimum effort to get well. They will change the routine as well as food choices with minimal complaining. They see the need for change as a challenge that is worth the outcome. Wow. Deeply, deeply inspiring messages, something we all need to listen to. Wow. We're going to hop over to Don Juan in Hell, Bernard Shaw. Okay. Muses, guide my hand. What is the message from Bernard Shaw? Inspire us. A monster? Never, never. I think this is interesting because this is something really important. Are there ever monsters? Truly. What is a monster? That which has not been perceived fully and understood, right? Its own true fear lies in the unknown, in the uncertain, in the realms of the imaginative, right? Monsters don't exist when you can perceive them, when you don't allow your mind to run into the heights of fancy, right? If you act in reason and you think in reason, your monsters disappear. They're not real. Beautiful. All right. We're now going to hop over to the Order story. This was an interesting one. Okay. Muses, guide my hand. What is the message? How do we move and flow? But there's a kicker. Other people, real people on the other end of modems, will each be furthering their own culture in other parts of this virgin world. And every one of those other actual people will want the land beneath any other person's feet. Oof. We all want what's good in life, right? We're all good people just trying to get by. There are real people on the ends of these modems. Real people with real aspirations, real dreams, real loves, real hopes. You have to learn to love your neighbor and have to work and flow in conjunction with them, not against them, right? There's a kicker. Other people, real people are on the other end that are trying to further their own cultural aims, right? And these aims may conflict with yours potentially, but that doesn't mean that they're evil, right? Just means that they're operating from their own personal perspective. And we all do this. Wow. There's a lot of information here in the sortes today about just upgrading and learning to see things from a wide perspective, to not be judgmental. Interesting. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And perfect for Gemini moon, Moving in flow and being accepting. Interesting. We're now going to hop over to our first tarot reading. While I'm on vacation, I've been using this interesting deck here, the Golden Thread deck. So we're going to do one spread with the golden thread, and then we will do one the Thoth. All right. As always, we're going to do the Saturn square. We're going to invoke that god Saturn. We're going to ask him to dissect our life, to put it before us on the plate, to look at the interconnected conflicts, to ask, how do we evolve from this? How do we best move and flow? And where do we go from here? How do we manifest our true will? We had a card shoot out. Our center card is always the most important. 2 of Pentacles, that's change. I just want to give a shout out to a friend of mine, Isaac. We're in synchronicity. Interesting. 2 of Pentacles, change, right? This means material transformation is coming. Big changes in your physical world, and you must learn to adapt and flow with them, right? You want to be the boat that can rise with the tides and move in flow with this change. All right, let's see where this change is going. Okay. Ace of Wands. What's inspiring this physical change? New love. New love coming in, new pursuits of passion, new inspiring information. You have a goal, something to pursue, something to strive for, and you're setting out to go there. Beautiful. Yeah, the wheel. Wow. Not only do we have change, now we have the wheel. Change times 10, right? The wheel of fortune spins and our change is ever happening. Fortuna strikes, right? And this is what has happened to us. Change has come in. Our fortune is here. It's time to embrace this loving energy, right? The fiery newness. See where it goes. Amazing. We're now going to hop ahead to the top of our square and see where our energies connect. Excuse me. Also, if you could just take a second and give me a like and a subscribe, it really does make a big difference. Every like is a little blessing, and it's good karma. And if you would like, you can reach out to me, snappydds@gmail.com, and inquire about a private reading. All right. Seven of Cups. Interesting energy. You know, the sevens are all about trying to expand upon that stability, upon that incredible power of the six, right? The six in cups is that pleasure energy, all the cups flowing in balance. And this is, now the balance is kind of upset as you try to expand. So it's difficult energy. It's energy that needs to be pushed through, right? Let's see where this is going. Knight of Swords. We've seen this energy come up a couple times about embodying the Knight of Swords, embodying the Knight of Wands, right? Fire and logic. This is where our minds are supposed to be at in these last few days. And we're seeing this mature energy of the Knight, that person who is driven by logical pursuits, who's out to inspire and change things, right? Who has the will and the foresight to do so. And it's connected to this energy of the seven here. So this is someone who's deeply empowered by community and love, right? The seven was the six, and now they're trying to expand upon that and grow deep. Let's see where this is going. Two of Cups is love, right? What's bringing in this knight and his journey to pursue more love? It's the love that's here. And this is that profound alchemical love of coming together in that passion commitment, right? Beautiful. Really love to see this energy. Wow. Let's see where this is going. On the bottom of our square, we have the Three of Pentacles. We had this energy earlier, right? Manifesting the family, coming together in this loving connection, learning to build upon our foundational energy, right? From the 2 to the 3, this is profound. This is about going from a change to trying to build a new foundation, right? This is about manifesting something in the material, about building something real and growing from there. Beautiful. Yeah. Now we have Four of Swords. You know, the Four of Swords is that truce energy, right? So this is, things are at an impasse. Things have not been resolved in the mind. There is still doubt here. But at the current state, things are balanced. You've found a way to balance yourself and to move forward. But it is not the peace of the two, right? There is more tension here, but it is still bound. What we want is to increase this 4 to the supreme balance and reason of 6 in the science. But this truce connected to this building and manifesting of the 3 of discs is incredible, powerful energy to bring about our desires, right? Wow. And what does it manifest? That Empress, that goddess energy. And this is what we've been striving for a lot in these last few days. We've seen her come up several times. Wow. Interesting, interesting. All right, I'm now going to flip the camera so you can see the full square here. Okay. Sorry about the setup. As I said, I am on vacation and things are not perfect, so please just bear with me as we sort this out a bit. Okay. All right, we're now going to read on the side here. So we're starting with that Ace of Wands to our truce and to our Knight of Swords. So what I'm seeing is that this Knight of Swords, he's in this mental state of truth and not worrying, this logical pursuer. And because he's in this balanced state, he's able to pursue this passionate love, this new intense energy. That's beautiful. This is where you want to see this knight. So even though there is still some tension, he's moving in balance and flow, and he's able to manifest this new, powerful, passionate energy that's coming in. When we look at the center here, we have the 2, and we have the 3, and we have that 7 of Cups. So what I'm seeing is the change and the transformation is we're seeing an end of this 7 here, where there's too much love spread about, and we're seeing our love and our manifestation, our energy, fixating and being put into this manifestation of this familial creation, about making sure that we're stable, secure, and we're able to support and build for our loved ones and for ourselves. Deep, profound energy. Wow. Then when we come here, we have the Wheel of Fortune connected to love and to the Empress. This is fated love coming in, and it's love between you and that divine feminine, that Empress that's coming in to your life. And this is the fortune. This is destiny. This is meant to be manifesting. This is the energy that's coming in, and it's meant to be pursued. Wow. Love to see that. We're now going to look at our crosses. So we'll start with this one. Yeah, truce and this ability to adapt to change is leading to this love. You know, letting go of that worry, being okay with changing your specific situation, being willing to move, being willing to let go of preconceptions and embracing love. That's what's important here. And then on the other side, becoming that knight, that logical person who pursues and moves forward in that logical pursuit, right? And this mature energy is bringing about this change, is riding through this change, and they're connecting to that Empress. And this is what it's all about, manifesting this love with the Empress, building this foundation, breaking away from this cups and overspending our love on others and fixating on building something tangible and a reality for ourselves. Wow. Beautiful. Deep energy. I love to see it. I hope that all resonated with you. That really resonated with me. Beautiful energy. Oh, wow. Good turnout. Everyone seems to be loving it in the chat. So shout out to everyone in the chat. A shout out just quickly to Lorela, Steve McQueen, to Merck, to Mariana Hyatt. Good to see you. To Christy. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We're now going to hop over to our Thoth Tarot. And the Thoth Tarot is by Lady Frida Harris and Aleister Crowley. And we're going to do another Saturn square. All right, where we're going to ask Saturn to dissect our life, to put it on the plate, to bear out all of our connections, and to help us learn how to move and flow. How do we evolve? How do we adapt? How do we manifest our true will? All right, let's see where this is going. Art card. Beautiful. Loving co-creation, right? Two or more people coming together for that pursuit of creation, of giving birth to something beautiful for the sake of love and powerful creation. What an amazing card to have at our center of our square. Wow. Great to see. The energy of the day is the Two of Discs change. That change, that physical change is coming in and is a result of this collaboration. Coming together, these two energies, right? The polar energies, the white and the red coming together. Beautiful. Wow. What are they coming in together in this transformation? It's not just the pursuit of this loving co-creation and artistic creation, but it's also a traditional partnership. This could be a marriage. This could be a business transaction. This could be the creation of something tangible. But it's about building something really powerful. Maybe building the museum, right? You're transforming and you're drawing down that artistic creation. You're connecting to the divine feminine in Taurus and her masculine presence on earth to manifest that divine will of transformation. Wow. Love it. Let's see where this is going. Connected to this artistic creation is gain, monetary gain. When you two come together in this form of co-creation, then this is where the money is going to come from. This is when the nines are the most powerful number. This is not just gain. This is overwhelming gain, exponential gain that expands upon each other. This is profound energy to have in your physical reality. Wow. Let's see where this is going. It's connected to truce. We just saw this truce energy. Very important energy of the day, right? And we saw it also connected to that change, and we see it here again. So the key is to be in the state of balance, learning to move and flow with the coming changes in our physical world,
learning to not worry and to be in balance and be okay with things. It's not to accept everything, right? Truth is not that. Truth, there's still tension, but the tension is brought to a point, right? It's brought to balance. Every side is seen, you know? It's very interesting energy. Let's see where it's going. Wow. Are we imitating or what? Now we have the Wheel of Fortune. What's going on? That's amazing, right? Wheel of Fortune is that profound transformation coming in, Fortuna, right? Change. To see change so reflected, this is a physical movement. This is a physical transformation. This is something that needs to be embraced, that's going to happen to you in the physical soon. And it's connected to this artistic creation. It's connected to this marriage or business partnership. And it's going to bring about this gain. Wow. The key is to be in that truce and to not let yourself get in the way. Where it's going. Who are you connecting with? The Queen of Wands. Who are you creating art with? The Queen of Wands. That inspiring person, that beautiful woman who's in that energy of inspiration and kin building and kin lifting. To me, I think of those incredible performance artists, people who really inspire others through their art and through their creation. Musicians like a Beyonce, you know, like Erykah Badu. Powerful, powerful energy. Wow, intense. I love to see that. And it's connected to our art and to our gain. So this Red Queen coming into our life is bringing about such profound transformation and creation that's bringing about wealth and gain. Wow. The key to this is to be in valor, right? There's all this passionate love, right? Again, we have a 7. 7 in Wands is interesting because it's not as negative as many of the other 7s, right? That fiery passion wants to continue to burn. It wants to go up to the 8 and to the 9. Right. In the 7, it's expanding from that balance of the 6. It's taking a risk. You can see it's jagged here, but it's pushing through with that loving pursuit in valor, right? With a fixated goal, striving to grow, you know? So that's the energy. And connected to the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Wands. This is intense, profound energy. The goddess is the 7, right? 3 plus 4 is 7, is the creation of the Rebus. You know, the triangle and the square coming together. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I love to see it. Who's she coming together to? We've seen this energy quite a bit. That immature energy of the discs, Prince of Discs. This is someone who is showing up. They are showing up and transforming their worlds. They are building. They're in that creation, but they are showing up reckless and immature. You know, but they're doing it. And what we're seeing here is just they are in this connection with this fiery queen. And through that pursuit of that passionate valor, they're connecting with her in a deep, profound way. Wow. I love to see that. So before I flip my camera, please give me a like and a subscribe. If you The likes really do make a big difference. They do boost everything in the algorithm. And if you are interested, you can reach me at snappydts@gmail.com, and I do private readings. Send me an email and we can talk. Sorry about that, everyone. All right, so we are now going to flip the deck here, or the camera here, so you can see the full thing. Wow, take a look at this amazing energy. We're going to start on this side. What's the key to this transformation? Embracing this transformation is continuing on this path of love. You got to push through in valor. You have all the success, right? You have that 6 of Wands, but now it's about pushing further. The success is not enough if you want to manifest that goddess into your life, right? You have to really pursue this and embrace the change and then be in this truth energy. Wow. Then we're coming over here. We have that art and that goddess and gain. We talked about this, right? Connecting to this queen energy, that Queen of Wands, that inspiring woman is going in artistic creation is going to lead to this manifestation of new wealth, of new transformation, of new opportunity. And in a big way, right? The gain is the 9, the most powerful card, or the most powerful number in the Pythagorean number system. When we go on this side, we have that Hierophant connected to the Prince of Discs and Fortuna, fortune, right? This is a fated connection, right? This person is going through this connection with this traditional flowing. What I'm seeing here is that this young man is going through that, learning to connect to that divine flow and to be okay with fate, to accept fate, and to accept that divine law. This is a hard lesson for many young men, right? They rebel, they resist that. But this is change that's coming in, that is manifested. And if you don't embrace it, you'll be destroyed. But if you do embrace it, if you learn to be like the Hierophant, who can draw forth that primordial earth power, there's a lot of strength to be gained, a lot of love to be coming in, right? Marriage, children, new businesses. Let's see where this is going. All right, we're now going to do our diagonal. We'll start with this one. So fortune to art and to valor, right? This is a fated artistic creation. And it's just about being in this valorous pursuit. We need to just move and flow and to be in this creative pursuit, right? Embrace the inspiration, embrace that passion, create with these people, create with the self, and embrace whatever fortune comes. Wow, beautiful. And then that final energy we have here is that this young person, right, this immature person who's building in the discs, they're doing the hard work of manifesting that art. They just need to be in that truce energy and not let their mental state hold them back. As long as they're engaging in this way, they will continue to upgrade. They will continue to grow. You'll see them manifest that night. They are connecting to that queen. They are embracing the change. They're bringing about this success. They're going to engage in a marriage. It's profound. Wow. Beautiful energy. I love to see it. All right. I hope that all resonated with you. It was a lot of fun for me. It was a really profound reading. And this is the last of my readings on vacation. So next time you guys see me, I will be back at my normal abode. Hopefully with better sound and lighting. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. This was such a pleasure. And I hope you all join me tomorrow for another reading. Peace and love. Take care.